Welcome back to Bikebeat. Another thing that really stands out about this scooter is how Yamaha has balanced sportiness with practicality. When you sit on it, the riding position feels natural, upright, and confidence-inspiring. For shorter riders, the moderate seat height makes it approachable, while taller riders may feel a little cramped with the legroom, but that is the compromise with most scooters in this class. The handlebar is positioned so that even in tight traffic, you don't feel like you're stretching or straining. Yamaha has put effort into ensuring the ergonomics are right for the daily user, the kind of person who rides to work every day, hops off, then rides home with a Pillion or maybe even carries groceries. On the road, vibration levels are minimal, which is a good sign. Scooters in the lower cost bracket sometimes develop noticeable vibrations in the floorboard or handlebar at higher speeds, but Yamaha has worked on smoothing things out. The hybrid assist plays a role here too. When the scooter pulls off from a standstill, the torque assist makes that moment smoother and less jerky. It's a small detail, but if you think about how many stop-and-go situations you encounter in a city commute, it adds up to a big difference in comfort. Riders who upgrade from a purely mechanical 110 cubic centimeters scooter will immediately notice this. The sound of the engine is subdued, with a typical Yamaha hum. At idle, it's quiet enough that the automatic start/stop system, if equipped, feels natural rather than intrusive. When the engine cuts off at a red light and instantly restarts with a twist of the throttle, it doesn't feel clunky, which helps save fuel without being annoying. This also shows Yamaha's maturity in integrating features that many riders ignore on competitors because they don't feel refined. When it comes to braking, it's worth talking about the confidence factor. The disc brake variant gives a much better sense of control. The lever feel is more progressive, and in emergency stops, the CBS ensures that even if a rider panics and grabs only one lever, the braking is distributed. This is especially useful for new riders who are still getting used to two-wheeler dynamics. Those upgrading from bicycles or mopeds won't need to retrain their instincts drastically. Storage deserves more time because for many scooter buyers, it's one of the deciding factors. The underseat space, while not massive, is practical enough for most everyday uses. It fits smaller helmets, a raincoat, some tools, or a backpack. The hook near the front lets you hang grocery bags or a laptop bag, which is another real-world practicality feature. Some variants also come with a charging port, which is very handy in today's world where phones need constant charging. Having the ability to plug in your phone while commuting or while waiting somewhere is a small but valuable feature. Moving to aesthetics, Yamaha has made sure that this scooter appeals to younger buyers. The aggressive lines, the sporty decals, and especially the street rally trim with its knuckle guards and bold colors give it a motorcycle-inspired stance. In traffic, it doesn't look like a plain utility scooter, it looks like something designed with character. That matters because younger riders often don't just want transportation, they want identity. Yamaha has clearly tapped into that psychology. The lightweight build is another strong point because it directly affects confidence and accessibility. A 99 kg scooter is far easier to maneuver in a crowded parking lot, easier to push into a tight spot, and less intimidating for someone who may not have years of two-wheeler experience. It makes it approachable for women riders, students, and even older commuters who want something reliable but not heavy. Yet, despite being light, the frame feels solid. There's no sense of flimsiness when you ride over bumps or potholes. Fuel efficiency deserves repeating because it is one of the most common questions buyers ask. While Yamaha's claimed numbers are very high, what matters is what you'll actually see on your daily commute. In mixed conditions, with some heavy traffic and some open stretches, you're likely to see numbers around the 50 to 60 kmpl mark, which is still excellent for a scooter in this class. With fuel prices being what they are, this becomes one of the strongest arguments in favor of the Ray ZR 125. Another angle to consider is maintenance and ownership costs. Yamaha scooters, in general, have a reputation for being reliable, with fewer major issues compared to some rivals. Service intervals are reasonable, spare parts are widely available, and costs are not exorbitant. That adds to the peace of mind, especially for first-time buyers who worry about hidden expenses. Owners often report that routine services are straightforward and affordable, which keeps long-term costs predictable. In terms of competition, the Ray ZR 125 sits in a crowded but interesting space. It faces rivals like Honda Grazia, TVS Ntorq 125, Suzuki Access 125, and Hero Maestro Edge 125 in many markets. Each of these scooters has its own strengths. For example, the Ntorq is known for sporty performance and features, the Access for comfort and refinement, the Grazia for premium styling, and the Maestro for value. The Ray ZR's differentiation comes from its hybrid assist, its extremely low weight, and its unique styling. This gives it a specific appeal to people who want something sporty but efficient, not just powerful or comfortable. Even though the top speed is not high, it's important to remember who this scooter is built for. The majority of scooter buyers in this segment do not need to travel above 80 km per hour regularly. Most commutes are short, urban, and stop-start. In that environment, the Ray ZR feels perfectly at home. For someone who does need longer journeys, Yamaha does offer higher displacement options, but this scooter was never meant to replace a motorcycle on a highway. For Pillion riders, the seat is wide enough and has a well-positioned grab rail. The footrests are sturdy and placed at a comfortable angle. On short to medium rides, the Pillion experience is good, though on longer rides, especially on rougher roads, the firmness of the suspension can be felt more strongly. Still, the scooter's stability inspires confidence even with two riders on board. The durability of the paint finish and decals also deserve a mention. Yamaha is known for making scooters that hold up well over time, not just mechanically but visually. Owners of previous Ray ZR models often report that after years of use, the color still holds its shine better than some rivals. That helps with resale value too, since buyers of used scooters often look at how well a scooter has aged cosmetically. One final observation is about the character this scooter carries. Many scooters in this category feel like purely functional tools, they get you from A to B, but don't leave a lasting impression. The Ray ZR, however, manages to add a dash of personality. The aggressive styling, the hybrid badge, the peppy feel when pulling away from traffic lights, all contribute to a sense that this is not just a boring machine, but something you enjoy riding. It may not sound like much, but when you ride every day, enjoyment is what makes you look forward to the next ride rather than dreading it. So overall, the 2025 Yamaha Ray ZR 125 delivers a package that blends fuel efficiency, smart hybrid assist, sharp looks, lightweight design, and Yamaha reliability. It's not perfect, but in the context of who it is meant for, it ticks almost every important box. If you're a daily commuter, a college student, or someone looking for a practical second vehicle with a bit of style, this scooter makes a very compelling case.